classifieds right there.
Richland College is hosting a free 2-week math refresher class this summer, guys.
I don't even refresh from math.
No.
I'm exporting page 16.
Okay. Can I see it? Can you run it?
What? There's no text on it.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's ads.
That's beautiful.
Yay.
And then, now you also know that the classifieds and stuff are going on.
Do you have change for a 20?
We'll close the store to 7.
How are you? What? Why are you clicking our butt?
No, I'm just getting your faces.
Oh.
Why are you guys so negative this morning?
Perfect. No, Sean is touching at his things. And
Computer!
okay.
Inanimate objects.
Hey Dad, last of the money comes in, we need change from that bag.
You need change. Oh, you gotta break 100 or something?
Yeah, right. We got $100 bills. That's how much we would draw at a time from the ATM. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're on roll. Camera roll.
This is all my drug money.
Well, only one person was there, and she said that it was pretty bad. She was cracking up like the whole. It's really funny. It's nitpick about it. Than like,
do you wanna
I would rather you nitpick about that than something else. You know what I mean? Just go in the front. God damn it, Sean.
What are you gonna think about?
There's like a random shadow on.
And she doesn't like say meow. She says ma. Like literally. So she'd be like, and she'd be calling my mom, right? So every time she's hungry, she'll be outside and she'll be like, ma, ma, ma. And this is gross. And I'm like, that's how Bobby sounds, Sean. Sean.
Okay, so you guys can look at the camera or at each other, and nobody's gonna be here, so you don't have to be scared.
Okay. Thank you.
Just this is good because I wouldn't have anything to say.
I was gonna say.
Keep the door kind of.
Is it recording? Apparently. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, cool.
Do you want to make a video?
You go first.
Well, working with Bobby is kind of like there's this Yeti or ogre, and if you like poke, like if you say the wrong thing, like.
But I kind of feel like he brings a lot of fun to the newsroom.
That's
you know?
true.
Like there are days when I'll be like stressing out in production weeks, and he'll just be like, Catherine, Catherine, Catherine. And I'll be like, just shut up. And then you'll be like, what?
At first, I'd be like, "What is it, Bobby?" And now I'm like, "What?"
That's so weird. I mean, but it's fun, like hanging out like with him in the newsroom, cause he's like, even when he yells, he like rarely yells, you know?
Yeah, he's very actually angry, very like well composed, usually under stress.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm glad you're gonna be around next year though.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I'm sticking around too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I like love working at the Mercury, which is kind of obvious because I've been here for 3 years now and I don't want to still let it go. So I'm like, don't let me go! Hold on to me!
It's like
Clingy. Yeah, I'm like a super clingy person with the Mercury, but then it's like kind of been my family away from home, and like I know that like here at QTD I seem to not get along well with most Indians, so like my own community is kind of weird, and I like being here because it makes me feel like I fit in when I don't,
Yes.
you know, like outside.
I agree. Everyone's really weird here.
Yeah, or maybe like we're weird and like you mean like at the Mercury?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's like everybody has their own thing, you know?
We're all very quirky.
Yeah. Yeah. God, I don't know, gross. This is true.
Sean he seems sweet on his appearance, but he's very mean.
Really? Aww.
No, I'm kidding. He's joking mean.
Okay, yeah, he's nice. I think like everyone in the newsroom has like things that like make them very special.
Yeah, we're all special.
We are. It's nice to say that. I also think like our team like works well together. Like we make teamwork happen.
Yes, I agree with this statement.
And I like Lillian's hair most of the time.
Graphics people all have very like good sense of style, unique personality.
Very, very. Are they all coming back next year?
Well, Lillian. Well, this is not for the camera.
Right.
But-
Never mind.
Lillian isn't gonna be in college anymore,
Yeah.
and I think everyone else is.
Oh, that's good.
So
You're getting pretty much everyone back except for Allison and Lillian.
yeah.
You're like.
I think we got enough for the.
I think so. Let's get done. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks for not losing it.
Chris,
Can you just have him take it off?
how
Can you have him
big
take it
is
off?
John's story?
Okay.
No.
That's why it's good that you came. Yeah, you can hold that handle on.
I don't know how I'm supposed to like.
If you maybe push the back of it.
I'm.
Like maybe like this. Or here. I don't know how I did it. Did he lock it?
I mean, it's locked.
Maybe we can
the
just move it back.
tripod.
Do you want to just move it back? Like.
Well, or I can just like move these up. That should be good.
Okay. Am I showing you? There.
Almost. Cool. Yeah, good enough.
I think it's already recording. Thank you.
So it's recording and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
The red light is on, right? Thanks. My name is Dada Losby, and I'm the Director of Sales and Promotions for the Mercury. It's a glorified way of saying ad sales representative who tries to promote the Mercury as much as possible, whether it's through Facebook or face-to-face presence. When I came to the university, I felt like I couldn't be involved with anything because I had to leave. I just wasn't able to stay in the evenings, and everything happened in the evening, and I just felt that university was just going to be study, and horrible and boring. I even took general chemistry too, and it was the worst semester ever. I always loved writing, and I always loved photography, and so I thought, hey, why don't I just give the student newspaper a chance? So I went onto the website, and I basically gave in my application, and I went in the office one morning, and it was like a small closet office, and I just started. I don't know, it's been 3 years since I've been with the Mercury, and I don't know what it was that got me hooked initially. It's funny now that I think about it. A lot of people come and go, but the fact that I stayed 3 years is interesting. And we went on a trip during my first year. We went to Fort Worth. Not that exciting, but it was so much fun. It was me and Anwesha, and we would laugh the whole time. Like, she has this really funny laugh, and whenever she laughed, I would just like crack up, and that's all we did during the trip was laugh. And we were roommates, so we talked about our families, we talked about religion, we talked about philosophy, problems. That's what we did all night long. Everyone else went to the bar, but we didn't drink, so we don't drink, so we just stayed. and spoke all night long, and we bonded. And after that, she was my friend. I never took the Mercury as if it was a job. It was always my passion. The people that I worked with were not my co-workers, they were my friends. And I stayed because I felt we were doing something worthy. You know, there's a lot of things that you can spend your time doing, but you need to ask yourself, is what I'm doing worth my time? Is what I'm doing going to change someone's life? Is it going to improve society? Is what I'm doing exciting? Is it going to, am I going to talk about it 3 years later and be happy and passionate? Am I still going to be even involved 3 years later? Is it worth it? Yes, the Mercury is worth it. It was definitely worth it for me. I never saw this as my job, and it was a great balance between learning from someone else and then learning from your own mistakes and your own basically thought process. You're given so much freedom to do something and create something and make it your own. I teamed up with a graphic designer and a photographer, and we made this whole layout, and it was my project, and I got to be proud when it was printed on the paper. And it was a great day. We went into like a thrift store, we looked for outfits, we ironed on the floor of the thrift store with an iron that they sold there. And that sense of owning, you know, what I do, ownership, it just made me stay with the Mercury. It's my life. Even before I had a cubicle, I used to come in here every morning and just put my things on the side, hide them somewhere, sit here for lunch, talk to people. Not everyone takes the Mercury as if it's like a passion, which is sad because it is exciting. It's one of the most exciting things that you can do at a university. I really hope that it continues to be strong and that it continues to serve its purpose, which is serving students. It's news written by students for students. If you don't know what's going on, I mean, how can you live happily if you don't know that the rules are changing, or that there's going to be a show that you're interested about, or that there's a professor who's a Holocaust survivor that you can talk to? You know, life is what you make of it, and the process of creating and then reading the news is just life, you know? It's life. We report on life. I love working with everyone. They're great. Sometimes we disagree and we have little spats and arguments, team up against each other, but then we forgive and we forget. I never felt that I hated my coworkers. I only loved and respected them. I will always see them as my family, and I don't know if they feel the same way, but that's how I feel. Because, I mean, who else can you rely on? You see them every day, and you share space with them, and you disagree with them, but you're still smiling and having tea parties and laughing and joking and making fun of each other. Of course it's a family. I don't know. I'm very, very, very glad that I joined the Mercury when I came here. And I'm so glad that I stayed and that I made that decision to stay. And I love it. And I know that when I graduate, I'm gonna look back and remember my life here. I can't believe that 3 years passed. It's really funny. I still feel like a baby. So yeah, that's it.
Are you not filming people eating or something?
It was just a bunch of information over there.
Well, so like up here you say interactive activities and the
Yeah, make it that way.
But then
Originally,
do you want
she
this
was gonna have this
to
idea. or
Should've
Dean
known better.
Panera's
I don't care about this.
So like a
Yeah,
really
this
good
part.
interaction by
You want
herself.
On him,
Very
then
good.
fantasy
I mean,
baseball.
it's good. I don't like.
That's what I've been doing. All right,
that's not a bad
like,
word.
this quote should
This
probably
graphic, yeah, that's why you see that.
Oh, is this the
Okay.
first reference?
He's talking about what you
Well, I guess on Facebook you're gonna default. It's like, oh my god, really?
Okay.
Because people like quotes. It's like a nice break, right? And then
Oh
you
wait, I do
talk
have
about,
my heart.
specifically, see
You
how
have photos
you
by
have,
Heart UTD.
Huh?
You have photos by
like
Heart
this,
UTD.
and then
I
a
don't have
specific-
IR
and then
on
like
my
a quote or
page.
something.
What are you
Is it
talking
in
about?
news?
Specific group or a quote. Like break things up with quotes and with
Are you sure?
Yes,
like
I
big
have no more
topics,
space on my page.
But don't just go from like group to
Well, no, then I'm taking Newsy something from you and you can have.
No, I don't want IHeartUTD.
Yeah, but, well.
I'm done designing the pages. Don't make me do this now.
Right, but
No.
we don't have anywhere for it to
no.
go.
The idea.
There's no room for it.
Originally.
Well, I have a quarter page ad.
Does anyone know how to do an
Symbol.
apostrophe
It
on
has
top
to
of
be.
an
It
N?
has to be a
On top of
symbol.
an?
Like you
And-
go insert.
Oh.
Go to
No,
insert
that
special
thing?
symbol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, there is no
special
bus.
Go to special symbol.
It's just that half.
Okay, look, because
So
You
insert
have half
symbol.
page.
Oh, for that Pinheres?
Yeah.
It'll be in special.
Right, yeah.
so should I make the classified only one column?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah.
This?
Yeah. And then just put underneath it, yeah.
That's nice.
Okay.
heat up some mac and cheese real quick.
Alright, so the story, I heard UTD is going to go on the back cover.
Mac and cheese, mac and cheese.
Alright, yeah, Chris, pick one horizontal photo for IRUTD,
Okay.
and that's gonna go. Not the T-Mark one,
There
though.
should be a small one. There
Alright,
you
and
go.
then Shark Tank.
And there.
Shark Tank is right here, hold on.
There.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
Wait, it was right there. Shit.
And don't insert it every time. Huh? Don't insert it every time. I guess.
Can you just search
Just copy
Shark?
paste it. Oh.
All right, perfect. You can start talking whenever you want.
Okay, let's go.
Well, I'm not going to talk when you guys are in here.
Dude, look at the camera.
Yeah, am I supposed to look like someone's filming me or look at the camera?
Look at the camera. Into the screen. Into the.
If you want me to stay and babysit you, like, I will.
Am I still in focus? Leaning over like this?
fine.
This is not my style to lean back.
Yeah, you're in focus.
Alright, bye everybody.
It's a 7D. It just focuses.
Bye.
Like a really old lens.
Hey Chris, so do you know about
Oh, hello.
I thought you well, I don't know how to enroll them. We're not like get the others. I just see like the description. I don't
Marker.
see like does it have like highlights?
Working at the Mercury was honestly one of the best decisions that I made in college. Probably the best decision because, you know, especially for someone who, like me, who wants to pursue a career in journalism, it was kind of a no-brainer to like get a job at a newspaper. It kind of seems pretty obvious, but it wasn't really a possibility that I considered until I got a nudge in the right direction from people. And you know, I've met some really good people in my time at the Mercury. But you guys already know that. My first couple years were good, but this year was the best because I got to tell all of you what to do. It was just fun, you know, being able to say, do better and do more, and this is bad or this is good, and then like watch you scurry to solve the problems that I gave you and to do whatever I tell you. I don't think that I tell you to do too much, but you guys do it anyway. I think I can tell you to do more stuff and do it, and then just watch you do what I tell you. I hope that you liked me as a boss because I liked being your shit. I hope you like me as a boss because I liked being your boss. I liked bossing you. It was fun. It made me feel good. But yeah, joining the Mercury was really a good choice for me. You know, I know I spend a lot of time here. I've spent more hours in the newsroom in the last 3 years than I probably spent in my own apartment. But I think that it's worth it because even if you don't want to pursue a career in journalism or in anything related to media or news media in general, the Mercury still teaches you discipline. It still teaches you how to do things on a deadline and how to ask questions, and most importantly, how to ask why. I think that you have to be naturally curious to pursue any type of career in journalism. I think that you always need to have answers, and no matter what you do in life, that's a very valuable trait to have. You know, we don't ever take anything at face value. You always want to know what's beyond, you know, what's beyond the story, what's beyond a message, and you know, having that general curiosity and that insistence on knowing answers is going to serve you well no matter what you do, no matter which career path you choose. So the Mercury can teach you so much more than just how to write a good lead, or you know, what makes a good quote selection, or like what's a good interview question to start off with. You know, all of those are good skills to have, but I think there's things that you can take away from the Mercury that don't just have to do with journalism. So you know, cherish the time that you have here. Be as involved as you can, because even though the time that you spend here is probably greater than the time you spend on your schoolwork, if you're doing it like I do, then it's definitely true. You still learn a lot, and you meet a lot of really yes, you meet a lot of really good people. You meet a lot of really good people, and
For all of these classes, they have like,
you know,
like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
you just develop a lot of relationships with people that you'll remember forever, and whether it's like friendships or working relationships or references or whatever, you know, you make some really good friends here. So just stay with it, you know, stay with it. It's fun, it's lighthearted, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's still serious. You know, we're doing work that is important, and we're the only people in the world doing what we do. We're the only people who write about UTD, and it needs to happen because this is a really exciting university, and the Mercury's been around for about 32, 33 years, and just to think that, you know, another 30 years from now, that generation of Mercury editors will look back in time whenever we still used to write on newspapers, and they'll look back and see the work that we did, and hopefully we can give them something to be proud of. You know, we're documenting history right now, and that's kind of cool to think of it that way. You know, you might get pissed off whenever I have you rewrite a lead, or you know, whenever I tell you that headline won't fly, or like that photo sucks, or that graphic, you know, that font's got to change or whatever. But you know, ultimately, I'm proud of everything that we do here, and I hope you guys are too. And I know that 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, whenever UTD is like a huge school and respected like internationally, and you know, one of the best schools in the country, you know, they'll be able to look back at this moment in time, you know, when UTD made that step, and they'll be able to see what it was like to live and attend UTD because of the work that we're doing. So it's really important, and it's really cool to know that like at this pivotal point in history, we are the ones that are documenting it, and it's kind of a cool thing to know. So I don't regret anything that I've ever done at the Mercury. I don't regret joining. I don't regret being more involved. I don't regret working here for 3 years. You know, I had to make a lot of sacrifices, and I'm sure that each of you have to. But and anyone who ever will work here will have to. But they're all worth it. You know, no regrets. So yeah. Nada! I'm done!
Okay, good. I'm glad.
No, come here, tell me what to do!
I can't answer.
Oh, it's locked.
Thanks.
Just send me the mail.
Ridiculous.
Is there anything that I can do?
Um,
Any private comments?
Take One World and get the image from Chris and then put it on page 16.
No, one word is on mine.
You just said that
No,
One
I
World is
didn't.
news.
No.
Or I heard UTD, I mean.
Oh.
I heard UTD on page 16.
Okay.
You know what? I heard you speak.
But the story's not very long, so you should be able to fit both. You have a quarter page.
Okay, got it. Post it.
Because I love you too Is that what it?
It's
is
a
that
top
the
ranking.
story is
Yeah,
about?
kind of.
I mean, earns high ranking. Is that like?
ranking is better.
Okay, so you have this sweater. You have this sweater. You have this sweater. That sweater's nice.
That one's really good. Let's do that.
The hand is kind of cut off.
Okay, keep going.
This one.
I have
Do anything, please. Sean? Sean? You wanna come?
Yay! I'm gonna be real quick though.
Okay, where are you gonna sit? Sit.
Same place.
Oh, same place. Okay. Let me zoom into your face. Okay. It's recording.
Okay. Alright, so I'll have to start with this. Yeah, that's right. Sports page on the front. Overall, I think working at the Mercury as a sports editor really helped me find out my passion for writing and sports, and so combining those two was just an ideal job for me. And just working with the editorial board and the writers here, it's just been a fantastic experience, which I would have never gotten if I hadn't joined the Mercury 2 years ago as a writer. So, and I think just being around these people made me feel more at home at school, even though I only live like 15 minutes away. Because before working at the Mercury, I was just like coming to class, and after class I would just go home and then just stay home all day. But working here, I would come in whenever I was free and just stay until when my work was done, or just stay because I wanted to. I just like being here in the office, and yeah, that's it.
not that one.
This one.
What is it doing though?
This is a height. This is a jump test how high you can jump.
Okay.
But the thing is you can't actually see.
See it.
Yeah. So.
Okay,
this
go
one.
up, and this is like they're getting ready for the marathon,
Yeah.
right? The runathon.
The-
Keep doing stuff.
I'm awake for like 2 days straight. Like last night, I was like, how do people sleep?
I'm doing everything. Do you want to?
You should have been here yesterday.
Well, I think it's fine right now. You can. I guess you can go ahead and read it. Okay. It's a good story.
We should have recorded yesterday's conversation.
Hey. Okay.
That was the best ever.
What? Oh.
The graphics people?
No, not yet.
You should go get them. Oh, they did.
Oh no, was that who those guys were?
Yeah.
Oops. Yes.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Is the mic on? Did you turn on the mic?
Are you recording?
Is the mic on?
She's really
Okay, I need to find the key.
Oh god.
Hey, are your PCs over here on Common Net?
Palestinian citizens are discriminated against.
Yeah, Becca.
Huh? Give me 1 minute. I've got a caption in my
Too
head.
late.
Citizens
Forget it.
have a harder time.
I hate UT site. So
Let's pretend that we're working.
we are. Well, at least I am.
Edits.
Let's see. Okay. So this over here was a very bad paragraph, and I had to change it to and give more description, which really sucks because then all the names of the organizations come in, and it's really.
Is it recording?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's recording. Bye. Hi. My name's Chris. I'm photo editor here at the Mercury. It's a pretty exciting job. I don't know. Things happen sometimes. You know, it's interesting. It's an interesting job. I think the most important thing about the job is to be as boring as possible. That way people know that they can depend on you because you're boring. Because boring people don't have problems. I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. Oh well. I guess I was anticipating more of like a guided interview type thing where someone asks me questions, and I'm actually really distracted because I'm very hungry and I don't particularly, you know, have much to say except for the fact I really want to eat something. Have you ever been hungry before? It's a strange feeling. Some people feel that every day of their lives. It's sad, really, that we have all this food in the world and people go hungry. I'm getting sidetracked. It's a very serious problem. I don't want you to think I'm making light of it. I don't know if you can even hear me now. I think I might be too far away from the shotgun mic. But you can always adjust the levels later. That's an important thing to remember about life. You can always adjust the levels later. Always. Okay, I'm done here. I need to eat.
Different arts, right on, Russia? On Russia.
Bobby, how do you feel about
You
the
made
stock
you
market?
made page 10, 11, and 12, right?
Yes.
All right.
How do you feel about the stock market?
I don't care about stocks.
How do you feel about your several awards that you've gotten at the newspaper?
That one's my favorite.
Which one?
This one.
You don't deserve that.
It's cool to be decorated, but I would rather have the publication win awards than myself.
Oh, really? So noble.
It's the truth.
You're really bad.
And do you feel sad that you're leaving the Mercury?
No.
Oh, you're bad.
Oh.
I mean, yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm right now managing editor of the Mercury and soon to be editor-in-chief. The Mercury is kind of all I've ever known about the school or my college experience. Got in it right when I started freshman year and haven't left. Wasn't really sure about it at first. Kind of just did minimal, and then suddenly it kind of grabbed a hold of me. Like, wow, this is a really cool place. This is something I want to be a part of. And without the Mercury, I wouldn't have done a lot of the things I've done today, like rugby and breaking my collarbone and meeting administrators and deans, which not always fun, but hey, life experience. Everything I've done is because of the Mercury, so that's interesting. Thinking about where I would be. I'm only a sophomore, but still thinking about like where I would be without having joined the Mercury, because it's really just an opening for like all of these other avenues. And that's me. I don't know what else to say. The whole community, when I say the whole community, I mean student media. The Mercury, there's like this vibe, and each group has their own vibe. But through ACP and just being in the same area all the time, and I live with someone who's a DJ and probably going to be, you know, music manager or something in radio. So with that, I don't know, this whole community is really interesting. And you get to see how everyone's different. And there's so many very unique individual people here. I mean, I guess if there's anything that's similar between all of us, it's how like independent and strong-willed and doesn't care too much about what other people think. You know, that's pretty much student media in a nutshell. And so
I love seeing these people and being here. Not being videotaped, but you know, comes with the territory, I guess. And as long as we can keep progressing and keep moving forward with the paper and with our lives and growing and changing into these adults and getting real jobs and stuff, that's all that really matters. So let's not be stagnant. That's a gross word.